So I know that in every vlog I have posted so far, I have wet hair and no makeup because I just got out of the shower, but I promise that they're not all going to be like that. I just felt like I needed to record one right now because I'm feeling extremely anxious, and I wanted to talk about it. I never had anxiety before becoming pregnant. I did, but not like this, not like plaguing. All I want to do is shut myself in a room by myself and just breathe, for hours. I had like, oh crap, I have a report due, or, normal type anxiety. But this is so different. I feel like any second I could burst into tears, just because of like nothing. It's like almost nothing has happened to set me off to this point, because when I have a reason to be anxious, it triggers that anxiety, and then I start thinking about all the other stuff that is underlying that I'm just kind of constantly anxious about without really, realizing it or thinking about it, because I'm pregnant and I'm anxious about a lot of things. Today, at the end of the day, my boss emailed me about some catering that I was supposed to order last week, and it's for tomorrow. Well, I didn't do that because I got distracted and had pregnancy brain and forgot. It's going to be fine because I can order it in the morning and there's not going to be any problem, but how could I have forgotten that? It's like they talk about discrimination for pregnant women, like it's wrong to discriminate against pregnant women. I am not being a very good advocate for that cause because I am like a useless person right now. I am forgetful, I am preoccupied, I am a jerk, and it drives me insane. I feel like everything I say is wrong. Like, I can't do anything correctly. I can't be a nice person. I can't be normal. I am just crappy at everything for no reason. I'm really, really scared about something happening to the baby. I didn't realize it, but now last night I realized that that's why fetal movements make me anxious. If I'm already anxious about anything and the baby starts to move a lot, it like freaks me out, and I get like even more of this like feeling of impending doom, like something terrible is happening, or like I have some awful secret or something, and it's because I'm scared that something's gonna happen to the baby, and he's not gonna make it, like overwhelmingly scared of that. And it doesn't help that my doctor told me that with inflammatory disorders, you have a higher risk of miscarriage and stillbirth, and that's why they induce at 39 weeks. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to know that. I want to just be normal. I want to have my baby when it's ready to come, and I don't want to have to worry about being induced because someone thinks that there might be a risk of whatever, like, I haven't had any problems. And I know I'm probably just being really immature, but I haven't had any problems, so why? Like, can't you just not? Wouldn't it be okay if you just didn't induce? Like, is it really that big of a risk that you had to tell me that there's a possibility of stillbirth? Like, I know it's not big. Like, it's not a big possibility, but it's just really scary. Like, I feel like you don't say stillbirth to a pregnant woman unless it's a big deal, and I feel like he kind of just threw it out there really nonchalantly, like it was not a big deal. And it's like the biggest deal. And then on top of that, on top of everything, my parents, they lived in California for 3 years, but before that they lived in Texas forever. And they had a house here in Texas. well, they have moved back to Texas, but their house is still being leased by someone else. So their tenant's lease is not up, and they're back. So they're staying with me and my husband, and they're living in what is going to be the nursery eventually when they get a place. And they've been here for a few weeks, and it's wonderful and everything, but I'm really, like, kind of weirded out about the dynamic. Like, I feel like, how am I gonna learn to be a mother while I'm adjusting to being a daughter again? Like, I have to, in the midst of being pregnant, I'm relearning how to be a daughter, because I haven't done that in 2.5 years, 3 years, since I haven't been around them since I've been married, you know. I haven't been a daughter, I've been a wife, I've been an adult, I've been a worker, a woman, and now I'm back to being a daughter. And I'm not very good at that. I wasn't very good at it when I had done it, you know, for 18 years. I wasn't very good at it. So now I feel like, what is the dynamic? Because I'm a daughter and a woman, and I'm gonna be a mother too, so I don't really know how to do any of those things, and I feel like very overwhelmed by them. I know everything is gonna be okay. I know that even if everything's not okay, everything is gonna be okay. And I know that life goes on when bad stuff happens, and there's, even though those things are true, there's such a small chance of something bad happening to the baby. Like, it's not an overwhelming thing. It's just like, I just wish that I didn't have to hear that there was risk. I wish it could just be like, no, you're healthy, your baby's healthy, you're both gonna be normal, and you can do whatever you want and have the baby however you want, because that's what people get. That's what you get when you are pregnant. You get to decide how you want to have it, and you get to decide everything that's best. And I don't get that. I don't get that. And I didn't do anything to take that away from me. It's just something that I just don't get. Just because I'm sick, even though I'm not sick. I had recorded a video that was supposed to be like a bio of me, to tell everyone who I am and everything, and I said I feel like you should know who I am before I dump all my crazy on you. And I'm really glad I deleted that video, because in reality, you are gonna figure out who I am by me dumping my crazy on you, and no one, you know, this video might get 10 views and never any comments, and no one ever really cares about it or sees it or anything, and it just goes up and ends up being something that I did to feel better about everything. But even if that is the case, that's okay. I'm really glad that I started doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna go not cry anymore